We are playing Crusader Kings 3. Just have to set this up to make it happen. And I apologize for it. You know what? Let me turn on some more lights so it's not quite so grainy. Joe. All right. That should be slightly better. It's getting dark around here earlier. And pardon me, I am eating because this is where I live, in front of my computer. All right. We are playing Creation Kings 3. If you are watching this and you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, but mostly like this video, because if you guys like doing this, I will totally do this a lot more often. We're going to only do it for a couple of hours, which is a drop in the bucket for this game. All right, so I am going to try and share my screen. It will not do it that way. I'm going to share my entire screen. Let's close out some of the more private stuff I don't want you to see. All right. I have to figure out how I'm going to get this working. We want to go to the entire screen. So we're going to have to do that. And you're going to see a cascade of me. And then I want to do it like that. And I wish I could throw myself up here a little bit. No. You don't want to do that. Sorry if we're figuring out how to do stuff with the limited amount of information we've got going. It's a mostly trial and error. Okay, I guess you're going to have to rely. You're not going to get to see me. Sorry. I know you want to see my beautiful mug, but it ain't going to happen. And you're seeing my very messy desktop, which goes along with my very messy house. All right. So we are launching into Creation Kings 3. Or sorry, Crusader Kings 3. Let me text Nick so he knows we're doing it. Hey, Siri. Text Nick.
What do you want to say?
Nick, comma. We're playing on YouTube now. Crusader Kings 3. Period. Do it! Exclamation point.
Your message to Nick D. Nicola says, Nick, we're playing on YouTube now, Crusader Kings 3. Do it. Ready to send?
Do it. Yes. Send it, bitch.
Okay, it's sent.
See, if you tell her yes, and then you say bitch, she's fine with it. If you say bitch, yes, then she doesn't have an issue. So this is my regular game. We'll start over from the beginning, but this is the Kingdom of Ireland, which is now going into Scotland. And the next thing I am going to do is I am going to make this the Kingdom of Ireland. So it's going to be England and Ireland, just the way that my ancestors would have had it. And then we're going to start taking over England. But we've had we did a couple of executions, as you see over here. We executed a little kid. Poor little guy. Wrong place, wrong time, buddy. Good things happen to bad people. I mean, bad things happen to good people. But we just did a war in Poland, and we kicked ass and took names. And so to give you a layout of what this game is about, you can start as anybody. And there it is, layers upon layers. All right, so let's start at the top layer. And I should probably watch this in YouTube so I can see, because I do not have a dual screen. Back in the good old days, I had a dual screen. Now I don't, and it drives me bonkers without it. I want to go to YouTube, and I actually have to go and watch my own channel so I can see it, see what the comments are. But I am going to put this comments right in front of my screen so I can't help but see it. And all right, now I want to mute this because I don't want to hear myself. All right, we are muted in here. There we go. I am showing the chat. Yes, we are good. So I can now see chat when you guys come in. Apparently nobody is in here yet. We will hang out until everybody gets here. Hey. All right, we got one person in here, which is all I expect. So, Crusader Kings. It is a wide, wide world here, as you can see. I actually am now big enough where I show up. Previously, I didn't even show up over here. But you can see that it is a very big place. The Holy Roman Empire, or as I like to call it, rats plus cockroaches plus mice plus bed bugs. You can't, once you get them, you fucking cannot get them out. And yeah, I got some HRE in me that I gotta get out. Yeah, but there's all the way from the Far East to the Middle East to Europe to Western Europe and all down in here, Ghana, Mali, Africa. Yes, absolutely. You can play this. So you can start as anybody in this map. And I'm not talking just like these parts. I'm talking, you could see here, we got the empires. There's the empires. Inside of empires, you have kingdoms. Inside of kingdoms, you have duchies. And inside of duchies, you have counties. And you can absolutely play as the county holder. You could play as this Countess Władysława of Sandomierz, and you could start as her and build up your empire to take over and become the Byzantine Empire, if that's what you like, or somewhere else. You might even, actually, I think if you look here down in the Arabian Empire, we have a little bit of Ireland down here due to a crusade. Or I have at least a cousin who is running something down here. Let's say. Yep. I believe that is, no, that's Sultanate. I got a cousin down here. In fact, I think my cousin is over in Jerusalem. Yep, that's my cousin. See, that's my flag right here. That's me. As you can see, because if you go to that house head, there I am. So I've got a house member that is the King of Jerusalem right now. And I think I got another house member who I think he might actually be in, actually be in jail right now. But I got another house member down around here in, where was it? Galicia. Although, yeah, Crusaders of Galicia. So, yeah. You can grow your world. So let's start this. By the way, who's in the chat? Just let me know. As soon as we get a couple more people in, we will start. If it's Nick, just chat with me in here and we'll start. But he's putting me on his big TV, so I'm the centerpiece. Oh, slick. All right, then. But yeah, my Irish campaign is going pretty good. I am in the process of taking over all of England. And then when I do, I am going to create the Empire of Britannia. I am going to be an imperial. Trust me on that one. But I got some kids, which is good. I had a young wife, had 3 kids, 1 boy. Soon as that boy was born, well, not as soon because I ended up having 1 other kid. She slid one in and I crossed my fingers, got lucky, had a daughter. And now I have 1 son. So the whole kit and caboodle is going to him and him alone. Divorced my wife with the dispensation of the Pope because I am Catholic and got myself a 57-year-old woman with amazing statistics. So she's helping me rule. Meanwhile, not having children. And that's what's important. But yeah, I got my player heir. He's looking pretty good. He's got a Herculean trait, which is one of the things that you're kind of aiming for under, where is it? Things you can do. Where is it? Is it up here? I forgot. But there's a number of things that you're kind of aiming to do. I think it's decisions. Consecrate your bloodline. If you want to consecrate your bloodline, or is it no, strengthen your bloodline? There we go. You have to be a dynasty head, have a trait from the Bright Minds group. You have a trait from the physical, beautiful group, and you have to have at least one of these: genius, beautiful, or Herculean, and no bad congenital traits. We are on our way. We have a Herculean. We have he is married, or he is, my son is betrothed to a 39-year-old woman, because that's the best I could do, who has the genius trait. She's also a lunatic, but we're going to hopefully, when he turns 16, pop out a little genius baby, hopefully not a lunatic, and then work on getting the next generation beautiful. Pardon me. So yeah. But that is where I'm at right now. Just got done with some crusades. Just got done with some. I still got some Holy Roman Empire on me. Got to get that out. Easier said than done. But my next big move is I'm going to start a war with that guy right there. Yes. Oh, nudity. Hello. Yeah. There is a particular kind of religion called Adamite that believe in the ways of Adam and Eve. And that means going without clothes. And they are entrenched in Scotland. Bad news is they're all nude, and you kind of don't want to see a bunch of old people nude. Not that I have a problem with it. I mean, I am an old person, and I am, on occasion, nude. But more importantly, because I'm Catholic, because there is a Pope, it means I can have a holy war against Scotland to convert them. And oh, by the way, take over the kingdom, which I will do. Also, we got some Norway in here. We will take those back from the Nords. Be a nudist. I'm not going to be a nudist. There's a lot of reasons not to be a nudist. Mostly because if you are a Catholic and you are a good Catholic, and you have 3 different kinds of currency, really: gold, prestige, and piety. If you got enough piety, I am losing piety per month. Oh, because I've got the glut sinful. But I am a holy crusader. I'm going to keep on going on crusades, which is good because it gets me a lot of piety. But if you have a lot of piety and you are in good with your Pope, finally the old Pope died. He was in his 90s. Nobody gets to his 90s in this game. But if you're in good with the Pope, this is what he thinks of you, then you can ask him for gold. And in exchange for piety, he will give you 199 gold, at least at this level, which can be a real freaking lifesaver. Trust me on that. So there are reasons why I stay Catholic. So yeah, let's do this. Let's restart. Let's switch characters. Can I do a new character? No. Let's save my game where I am. And then I'm going to exit game, exit to the main menu. We're going to pick anything that we want. New game. So you can start in a number of places and a number of localities. They give you the suggestions for difficulty. Duke of Munster, which is actually the guy in my game that the first thing I did is got him gone, and he was really hard to get, but it took almost an entire generation to murder him, to annihilate him, but I did. Duke of Bohemia, Duchess of Tuscany, and these are obviously medium, easy. I would recommend doing easy because I'm not that good. You can also switch over to other areas. Play England, Scotland, Norway, Denmark. You can also work on the Iberian. This is all in 1066, by the way. Iberian campaign, which is absolutely fascinating. And King Sancho, who was Sancho the Great, who was part of the Reconquista, who took back over. Well, it was started it really because it took a long time to do. Is that this was all Muslim down here, and a sultanate down here, and the other half of it were Catholic, and they were slowly pushed out as the Muslims from the south and Islam from the south and sultanates came up into here and just took over, and were pushed and pushed and pushed till they were a little teeny tiny space here, and then they started what's called the Reconquista or the Reconquest of Spain, and eventually pushed them back. And if you go to a number of cities in Spain, major cities in Spain, especially the medieval ones. I think Barcelona may have some. Go to the Alhambra. You will find in parts of Spain huge sections of it that are known as the Arab Quarter because of the leftover remnants, both architecturally and kind of in a lot of ways spiritually, to this area. But we can start in 1066. Or we can start in 867. This is a little more challenging, I'm not going to lie, because many of the hierarchies here were tribal and not feudal. Tribal is really, I don't want to say tough, it's different. You kind of have to really worry very much more about how much your dudes like you and your vassals, because if your vassals don't like you in a tribal government, then they don't send you men to fight wars, and they don't send you money, and you can go broke real fast. Most people like to play in this era, which is 1066. Now, that being said, these guys, you do not have to play them. If you look down here, you can play as any ruler in 1066. I have played my very, very, very first campaign was Norway. I played Bjorn Ironside, who was avenging the death of his father Ragnar, who died in England, northern England, I want to say. I forget where exactly, but he died in a pit of snakes after being caught while raiding and thrown in a pit of snakes. And if you have watched Vikings, you would know that is the end of Ragnar's story in Vikings, which means that it's true. Please, if we're going to do one of these, pick an easy one. Or any of these other ones. We can play as any ruler. So you want to play in this tribal era? It's not horrible. It's doable. I have done this and essentially become the king of Sweden. Anybody have any opinions? What do you want to play? But I don't know that I want to play any of the mediums or hards. I don't. Maybe I would do okay on medium. And we're not going to play this Iron Man because there's just no way. Iron Man is you don't get to save anything. You get what you get. If you fuck up, that's it. You have fucked up. Be boneless? You want me to be boneless? Ivar the Boneless. All right. Let's find out about Ivar the Boneless. Rumors say that Ivar is weak of body, but no one can claim he is weak of mind. Through cunning and confidence, he has united a great number of Norse warbands under his banner and won great victories on these foreign shores. But not even the greatest Viking can cheat death. In 870, Ivar will fade from history forever. Well, apparently not, because he showed up in a video game. But yeah, we've got 2 sons. And let's see. One of them is age 25, one of them is age 29. I'm assuming that this would be my heir. Can't really see any information about him. Nick says play Ivar because we like the name. All right. We are playing Ivar the Boneless. And just so you know, we could play as any ruler. I haven't started it. I'm just showing you because I'll back out. We could play Ivar the Boneless, or we could play one of Ivar the Boneless's lackeys. Let's see. That's his heir. We could pay Jarl Halfdan Whiteshirt of Jorvik, who has I'm assuming is Ivar the Boneless's, there we go, Northumbria. That's the guy that gets owned by Bjorn Ironsides. Kingdom of Alba. Could do any of these guys or any of the guys in here. Play as this guy who's just Mortimer Cobnall of Strathern. You can go all the way down. Just see, it looks like he is the Duke of any of these things. I don't know. Looks like you cannot play a mayor, so you could play a duke. But we will go back and we will play Ivar the Boneless. Let's do it. Oh, you kept the Twitch tab open instead of coming here? Sorry. And by the way, Nick, this counts for you too. Don't forget to hit the like on this stream. It makes a difference. All right, so let's see who we are and what we are. We are Ivar the Boneless. We have diplomacy, terrible diplomacy. We have excellent martial, which means we fight some really badass wars. Stewardship, which helps you manage your kingdom and get higher taxes and a lot of other cool things. Base of 8, he's at 12. He gets some effect because he's got some assistance from his spouse and got some perks. His intrigue, which helps you murder people and other things, but your schemes in general. Ambitious, callous, vengeful, assistance from spouse. All right, not much learning. And that actually will end up hurting you, because one of the things you need to do is you need to increase the amount of learning that you have in your culture, especially as a cultural head and a house head. High Chiefess, his wife, can augment that. She's got a base learning of 9. She's got hella intrigue too. And both of them, not much into diplomacy. There's not a lot of friends going to be made here. So when you start, first thing you want to do after looking at you and seeing where you are, oh God, it's these. Oh, these are almost impossible to keep. But yeah, you got one vassal. which means your underling, a landed underling. And Chieftain Cadell of Morn. And he likes us okay. That's all right. He's also pretty good at intrigue. That's cool. Got to look at your court to see who you've got. All right, your court, you've got a couple of guests with pretty good stats. Do we have anybody? Anybody with, all right, there we go. There's somebody who's got some pretty good diplomacy we can assign to your council. Let's take a look at our council. These are the guys that help you and do a bunch of cool stuff for you. So you've got a head of your religion. When you play different religions, sometimes you have control over it. Sometimes you do not. In this case, you do, because our religion is Asatru, which I guess is the Norse religion. And so we have a Hofgodi. So she is the head of our religion for me, kind of like our house priest, so to speak. She, we can actually switch her out. If you play in, for example, the Catholic religion, you don't have any say. You get an archbishop, and that is your archbishop. And if he has terrible stats up here, which means he does not know how to do his job, there's nothing you can do except murder him, I have found. So then you get your chancellor, who works with diplomacy. He can do foreign affairs, domestic affairs, and if you needed to, you can integrate a title, but there's no title to be integrated at this point. You got your steward. He is one with development and money. He is your project manager, and he collects taxes. You got your marshal, who is he's your head of your army. And he organizes levies. Now, your army is kind of broken up into two different kinds of people, and we will talk about that in a minute. But he can also train your commanders, and if you lose control of a county, and it happens all the time, you get a severe penalty in the amount of people that they will lend to you in order to fight wars. And that also affects the amount of money you get from them. So you can go in and increase control if you need. I do not think you have to worry about that in a tribal government, because we are tribal, right? Yep, we are tribal. So we don't have to worry about level of control, because it's with tribal governments, all it matters is how much your vassals like you. If they like you, they send you money and men. If they don't like you, they don't send you money. They don't send you men. You don't have to go in and have your marshal go in and whip them into shape and get rid of corruption and that kind of stuff. Then finally, your spy master. He's the one that he can either disrupt schemes that are aimed at you, support schemes that you are scheming on somebody else, or he can find secrets, and secrets can be used to create hooks. Hooks are things that you can use to make people do stuff they don't want to do, like marry out your kids. All right. So that is me. So it looks like we've got a bunch of things we need to do here. We are above our domain limit. You have a limit in the amount of holdings that you can have. So if you have over that, you start taking, we've just recently acquired them, so we don't have any penalties yet. But if you hold on to them, your vassals get a little pissed off because they get jealous. They think that you're being greedy. So they will start to hate you. And in a tribal government, that is really bad. That hurts you in a lot of ways. What else we got? My heir is unmarried. That's good, because I can actually pick the right guy. I think it's be a gal. I need to pick a lifestyle, and no, it's not that kind of lifestyle. I need to pick a focus on my lifestyle, who I am, what I want to emphasize. And I have to nominate a successor. Ooh, this is the first time I've been saying, I'm not cast your vote for the title heir to your kingdom. Oh, okay. So we have the Scandinavian form of succession. Oh, so yeah, succession. There are special. It's different for different cultures, but you can have special successions. Generally speaking, you have something called a partition law. You have a choice of partition, Confederate partition, partition, and high partition, and then single. And these are multiple realm heirs and single realm heirs and different levels of it. And this is the lowest. And these two here, this one not so much, but this one right here, Confederate petition, can fuck you up. Oh, wow, can it mess you up? Because essentially all of your holdings when you die go to all of your heirs equally. And if you've got a lot of stuff and it's all under control and all buttoned in and you die and it goes to all your kids, it's just like your kids inherited a house. What do? They fight each other for it. It's awesome. And then, so that's what we got. We have to nominate a successor. So first things first, since we got some time with doling out our stuff, let's take a look and see what we got. My Marshal. Oh, we are a badass already. We have all these perks that you normally would have to earn, and you usually start with a pretty good set of perks. Uh-oh. All right. That was weird. So yeah, that's our perks. And I guess we just had a little burp there. So deciding what we need to do decides what we do with our focus. We can only change our focus once every 5 years, and 5 years can be a very long time. It can also be a very short period of time. But here's what we got. We got our domain. It is all fairly buttoned down. Everything pretty much everything with our name on it belongs to us. It is ours at the base. So we've got Kyarbe, and Skid. And then within our domain, let's see, what do we got? We have this title, which this. We've got the earldom, which is the same as this Judjar, which is a duchy title. There's the county, which is the county is actually the same as the duchy. You got the earldom, which is the same as the county. Oh, that's that. Okay, that's that county there. That's that county there. That's that county there. And this is the earldom of Triffin. I'm not seeing the earldom of Triffin. Where? Oh. All right. I don't see the earldom of because I'm not scrolling. All right. So the next big question is, what do we need to do, and when do we have to do it? Let's take a look at our neighbors. Our neighbors are King Costin of Alba, Cosenton. All right, they have an inferior military. By the way, I was talking about military. Your military is broken up into 2 to 3 different parts, really. You've got your levies. These are just regular dudes. They're like, they live in the neighborhood, they live in your lands, in your duchies and all of your places. They're your dudes. And if you've got, like, say, dukes that are underneath you and you're a king, they're your dukes send you levies, a percentage of their the guys they got on hand to marshal and keep people out and keep people from raiding from them. They will send you like 10% under ideal circumstances. They send you 10% of their levies for a national army. And so, yeah, we've got 6,000 levies, and those are just guys, normally, I guess, farmers, and they just stick a sword in their hand. They're not very powerful. They just do basic damage, basic defense. Then you've got men at arms. Men at arms are trained soldiers. This is what you would think of today as your army. And you've got choices of like footmen, bowmen, horsemen, pikemen, armored footmen. Each of these have a certain amount of toughness, which is your defense, certain amount of damage, which is your offense, how fast they move, and how fast that they can keep themselves from getting killed on a retreat or after being killed or after defeat. They also have advantages in different areas. Some of them have advantages, some of them have different advantages, and they counter types. These are skirmish, like for example, light footmen are skirmishers. They counter heavy infantry. Bowmen are archers, obviously, and they counter skirmishers. Light horsemen or light cavalry, and they counter archers, and they have pros and cons so that you can, if you're in a war where you're not quite sure you're going to win, you could put yourself in a good place, like up in the hills or in the wetlands, and force them to come to you and fight you in the hills. It may just give you that little extra bit that you can get you over the hump to win in the battle. So, and we got the third aspect of your military are your knights. In this case, they're called champions, but in other places they're called knights. That's why the light footmen are called skirmishers. That is a type of army guy. Because in different cultures, skirmishers are called different things. In this area, it's called skirmishers. Maybe off in Middle East, it's called something else. All right, so we got 5 of 6 champions, and the quality of your champions is determined by their prowess, and they're not that great. They're enough. They're not fabulous. One of them not crazy about us, which is not a problem. It doesn't really matter if you're not let knights hate you too much. Here's the thing: one of them, 2 of them are my sons, and you can forbid them from fighting. If you do allow them to fight, they could die in a war and leave you childless. That would be bad. So, let's see. First things first. What do you think we should do? I think, well, I know for the first thing that we should do, we need to get our heir married so he can start making babies. Babies are what drive this game. Without babies, there is no game. It would end in generation. So we have a guy that is comely. He's good looking. That's his one inheritable trait. And oh, good Lord. How old are you? You're 29 and you have nothing but zeros? Oh my God, you are incompetent. And he's an adequate bargainer. That's the only reason why he has. That's the only reason why he had 7. Otherwise, it would be 0. Oh my God. Wow, you're not my choice, to say the least. Let's take a look at, let's see, this is my heir. Yeah, he can't be my heir. Oh God. What a horrible roll. What a horrible, I don't know if it's a roll or not. Oh my God. Look at these guys. Jesus Christ, they are unbelievable knuckle draggers. Oh, at least you're handsome. You're not got anything else going. Well, you're at least mildly. You're just poor as opposed to zeros. There's no way I can have that heir as zeros. I got a daughter. She's not much better. And I got a son. Oh, you're okay. You're not great. But you don't have any How old are you? You're 14. He's focusing on education. Jesus Christ, somebody needs to focus on some stewardship skills. No, you need to focus. You've got curious, so you need to focus on diplomacy. Oh, it won't let me do it? Oh. He already because he already has it. Wait. Oh, he already is focused on diplomacy. All right. Good. Oh, God. What am I going to do with that being my heir? Good Lord. All right. So here's the thing. Jesus, what am I going to do? AC Ray says that's the reaction when people look at my resume. All right. So, wow. All right. So here's what we got to do. We got to counsel. One of the things that you can do is your wife. That's his mom in theory. One of his moms probably, because I probably have multiple wives. His mom is my wife. She can assist the ruler. And you can just assist the ruler by giving, perks based on her own numbers to you to kind of help you along. But if you're working on something in particular, like, you want to increase need something where learning is important, you can switch her over to pure patronage. Or your court intrigue is super low and you're about to start a scheme where you're about to murder somebody, you might want to switch it over to court intrigue. Or your steward has oh my God, 4. Oh God. No wonder nobody remembers his name. It's because all of his kids are functionally illiterate. So yeah, say that, you've got a terrible steward and for whatever reason, he's the best one you've got, and there's nobody better. You could switch your wife over to managed domain, give him a little hand there. So here's what you have to do. Baird needs a wife that is very, very, very smart. We need a goddamn saint. So we need her to be fertile. We want to have inheritable traits if we can. Those inheritable traits are very important. Things like beautiful, quick. There's different levels. There's beautiful, pretty, and I think I have comely already. Quick. It's like quick, smart, and then quick, smart, intelligent, and genius. We want genius. There's health, which is like hail, and then the best one is Herculean or Amazonian, depending. Ugh. Wow, there really, really is no one. And then we can sort by sum of all skills. Shoot. There are no good choices. Let's take a look at what we got for all. Because right now, sum of all skills is far more important. Even these aren't great. Oh, God. And they make us no alliances. Well, let's see. What's he got? He's got a 7. So we could get by. I mean, his 7 is poor. Oh, God. Anything under 8 and you start getting penalties, actually. If you actually try to do diplomacy when you have an under 8 number, you actually do more harm than good. Marshall, that's good. At least he can be in a war and not completely fall over his own feet. Stewardship is 6. This is not good. He will not make any money. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. There are no good choices. Well, the other one thing you can do that I have found is not all your choices show up. You can look at all characters here. Like here is an example. Let's go to sum of all skills so that you see what good numbers look like. This is what good numbers look like. And now you can see what we got over here, what we're working with. All right. So I want them within my diplomatic range. Murder and adopt. That is a possibility. I could murder him. What's my oh, I got some pretty good skills here. I could do that. But then my heir would be the next oldest. Next in line is not much better. Next in line, well, he's not. I mean, he's only horrible in 3 levels. God, what's his? Yeah, he has a 6 prowess. He barely can hold a sword. All right. So here's what we want. We want adult. We want single. We want, doesn't matter if they're a ruler or not. No. Yeah, we don't want a ruler. Gender, we want female. We want them to be Astra 2. You know what? At this point, I am okay with marrying somebody foreign. And there we go. We're starting to see some names of people who are possible. Ruler. Chances are there's not going to be any ruler that will take my kid. So I'm going to say not a ruler. Dynasty, don't care at this point. All right, let's see if we can find ourselves a winner here. Look at that. She's intelligent. That's good. Really important one early on is learning. I know a lot of people put a lot of effort into stewardship, but learning makes a huge, huge difference. Am I the culture head? Because there's 2 heads. There's a family head and the culture head. Bjorn Ironside is the culture head. So I am not going to have any ability to make changes here. These are your trait or the things that your culture is researching for all intents and purposes. And if you are the culture head, you could have a fascination. Oh, that's good. He's fascinated with Cassius Belli. Casus Belli is what allows you to start wars. I don't have any control over this, so my learning will not help this in the least. It is what it is until I become the culture head, and I become the culture head by being the big man on campus, which in theory I will be at one point. So let's take a look. We are looking at Sophie. Sophie's 21. It's like Tinder. It's like the dating game. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. So Sophie's 21. She only hates you halfway. We don't really need this learning as much. I would rather have him. Oh, he really, really needs intrigue. Because pretty much intrigue, he's just flopping around and anybody can stick a knife in him. We kind of need everything except, oh God, zeros, really? We kind of need everything except learning. The learning is not that terribly important because we aren't the culture head. So I would go for higher numbers. What do we want to focus on most? Oh, God. I would say stewardship. Even though that intrigue is a little scary, I would say stewardship, because without any stewardship, you are losing more money than you are gaining. So let's see. We got Astrolog. He's 65. That's not going to work. Oh, but wait. Consorts and concubines. Yes, sir. So we could marry the 65-year-old and then get a concubine to pop out some good kids. That wouldn't be bad. But chances are, if she's 65, how old am I? 46. I got another 10 years. So she'll be dead by then. That is not going to help him. We need somebody younger. Winilda is 23, but she doesn't have a high enough. Let's see what we got here. We've got a nice 26-year-old. She's got an 11 on, which is not great, but it's not horrible. She's got a 15 in stewardship, which is good, but not great. She's only going to give us 7. Oh, we really need somebody with like a 20. We need somebody with a 20 in stewardship. Now let's look at stewardship. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Oh, God. She's only going to give us 3 in martial. She's going to give us 2 in diplomacy. So we'll have a grand total of 5. Stewardship, she'll give us 11, which will actually, I think 9 is where it tops out. So it's not great, but it's not horrible. Yeah, she's going to give us 1 in intrigue. So we'll have a grand total of 1. Jesus Christ. I think I'm with you, Nick. I think I might have to murder him. I don't want to. But I think that might have to happen. Because if I marry him off to one of these gals. Oh, he's got a 1 in stewardship. Oh, Lord. If I marry him off to one of these, well, he's my best choice. He's my best choice to live. What have we got? We've got a insightful thinker, which gives him a little extra boost in the learning category. Vengeful, cynical, and gregarious. Plus, he's handsome, which gives him a fertility of 20%, which is actually not a great thing. Let's see. We really do still need that stewardship popped up, but it gives us a little bit of help here. Going to get 2. That would put us to 10. Give us 3. That would give us if we needed it, at a 12, which is not great, but it'll do. Stewardship at 20. That would help considerably. Intrigue, that would help a little bit. The 10 learning is not as important. I think these are kind of important, but then again, we're going to, no, she's a little bit higher here, but this is the killer. I wish these numbers were reversed. If these numbers were reversed, Ermeltrude would be our gal. But I don't really want to go much lower than 20 under the circumstances. So anybody got a choice? Who should I get? Nick, AC Wraith. We have Martinga, Isabella, or Emeltrude. And they may not even accept us. So that's the downside. Only one of them can be a wife. The other two will, we can pick up concubines along the way that have better skills. These are kind of happening to have right here. Wise woman. In fact, in this particular, in the Norse and in Astatru religion, it's kind of cool when your wife starts to act as your wingman to get your concubines to sleep with you. We're going to get, he's not going to need so much. He might need some intrigue, but that's eventually going to hurt him. So I would say, man, he's going to have to fight some wars. Let's see if she'll do it. This is Sigtrid. Oh, she'll take it. Good. Excellent. Because she's marrying up, as you can see. Is she married? I guess she must be widowed. She's 23. But she's marrying up considerably. That a 90 helped. They're different faiths. She's okay with him. What do you say? Shall we do it? Martinka sounds like she should be in a Boy Meets World spinoff. Yeah. Nice thing about Isabella, she's trusting. That is a trait. And she's got some pretty good stats, which means that I can choose her in the future to any of the other sons that get themselves married. I can have their kids she can be they can be her wards, and hopefully they will learn the trusting status. That is a really good thing to have all of anybody but your heir to have, because as you can see, it improves their opinion of their vassal, and it reduces the hostile scheme chances. So it just makes it so much easier to stay on top when all your brothers, when they inherit all their pieces of property. Just makes it that much easier. Oh, shoot. Damn it. What did I just do? Isabella. That was the one we decided, right? That's what it was? Isabella? She does not seem very happy about this. All right. We're doing it. We're marrying Isabella into the family. Hopefully, how old is she? Only 23. He's 23. Yep, get Izzy. All right, Izzy is done. My son is now married. So that's one thing down. Now, next thing is we need to pick a chosen lifestyle. All right, here's the deal. Now we know what we're going to do. We're going to kill 2 of our sons. So even though we get a lot more benefit because we're having a martial education and we will probably go to war very soon, we've got a pretty high war score and we've already got a ton of benefit from that. So rather than go into martial, we are going to go into intrigue. So, agent, exceptions, intrigue, fertility. We don't want fertility or seduction. Natural dread is important sometimes, but I think under the circumstances, agent acceptance is going to be important because we are going to be needing agents to help us along to kill our sons. Normally, you want to think more long-term focus, but this is a short-term problem that needs short-term answers. And hold on a second. I got to plug in my phone. Yeah, I was running out of battery. All right. So Izzy it is. We are married. I am going to say, yeah, this is what we want to do. We want to select the skullduggery focus. Because the fact that we would have people in our court, it happens to be because we're killing somebody in our own court. But if we were killing somebody in another court, we would want members of their court to help us kill them and to act as our agents over there. So this is going to be happening. And it also increases our intrigue by 3, which would make it 20. Yeah, that gives us huge benefits. So let's do that. And then we are above our domain limit. We will deal with that in a second. So nominate a successor. This is the Tanistry elective. Vassals swearing title, allegiance, opinion. The ruler and all vassals of 1 or 2 ranks below the title can nominate a title heir, the Tanist, from among the members of the ruler's dynasty. Vassals will tend to favor older, distant relatives over close family. Oh, we may not have to worry about this at all. We can actually pick any of these people to be our heir. Where are we at? Okay. Right now, my heir. What voting strength? No candidate chosen. The succession law, and this is for the kingdom. Oh, for the kingdom of Alba. Oh, okay. So this is for the kingdom of Alba. All right. So Alba is obviously, as you can see, a kingdom. I am a duke within the kingdom of Alba. Oh, okay. So this would be who's going to take over the kingdom of Alba from King Khazatan. He doesn't, I mean, he's got an heir here, but we nominate, am I reading that right? Titles can nominate a title heir, the Tanist, from among the members of the ruler's dynasty. Vassals tend to favor vassals swearing title, allegiance, opinion. Vassals can owe allegiance to specific title rather than the person of their liege. This can only happen if the title has its own succession law. Okay, so this is very specific. On succession, such vassals will become vassals of the new title holder. And it says the title heir. Oh, the title of the kingdom of Alba, as opposed to the lands of the kingdom of Alba, if that makes sense. Your lands and your titles are 2 different things. Your land, generally, your control over a land would give you your title. But in this case, it doesn't, I guess. That your title and your land rulership is different. So who do I want to be the title heir? It would probably be someone who likes me. And from the look of it, nobody does. He's in the kingdom, the chieftain of Meath, which is down here. I know this so well. It's here. So he's Irish. These are all Catholic? Oh, because that's right. I am an outsider in a Catholic country. That's going to be challenged. I may have to go Catholic. Because I don't know that I can convince everybody to become astral or whatever. There are 11 electors. Oh, I can force them to vote. I can use a hook and force them to vote for people. Oh. Who is rank 1? The sun. Okay, so right now, the king of Alba wants his son to obviously win this vote. But looks like a couple of people are kind of going along with it. What's the sun like? Well, I mean, it's hard to see. Children have much lower stuff. But I can see some of his qualities. He's bossy and arbitrary. Fabulous. Oh, what's he starting to learn? Oh, he's already at a 5 martial. He's already better in his martial experience at age 5 than my full-grown fucking son is. He's actually better than my full-grown son. I am the only one to have not voted. I am not. Is there does it? Oh, we could take him over. We could take this. Do I want to support the sun? I don't know enough about this Tanistry elective to know. I mean, there's part of me that's like, just go along with it. Oh, you get different strength in voting. Of course, he nominates. I nominate myself, and I've got 2 votes. Fuck you. And then here's his freaking brown-nosed cousin. Oh, man. Is he? Oh, he's at rank 11. I don't know. It looks like he's got a lot of votes. I could be wrong. High Chieftain of Moray. He's not very, doesn't like me very much. It looks like it is. Oh, because he's got 5 votes. That's why. He's got 5 votes. That's 7 votes there. This guy got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Huh. Do I want this guy to be it? Oh, he's trusting. Does not have a very good marshal. I respect. I respect. Okay, they're all in the same house. Do I have to vote right now? I'd really like to see if I can move them off of him. Although he is trusting, that is an awfully nice thing. And he's not fucking married. Can we do this? Don't I have a daughter? Son. My chancellor, my courtier, my son. Yeah, I didn't think so. Don't I have a daughter? Is she married? Oh, she's married. Murder him too, right, Nick? Just murder everybody. Can we see? Do you want to see how many murders we can pull off? Just win through murder? I'm not going to make this decision just yet. All right. So I am above my domain limit right now, which means I have to hand off some of my titles. I am allowed 3 and I have 4. So I have where do we got? I never figured out what this earldom of Diffin is. Oh, I have this down here. Oh. That is an interesting proposition. I could put somebody down there and just let them go to town, or they'll just get surrounded. I don't really have. The question is, do we want to go after Alba, or do we have to go, you know what? Yeah, we want to do Alba first, I think. I think we want to take over Alba, and then we want to go after Ireland. Or I should say go after Scotland and then go after these, and then create the Kingdom of Ireland. We also need to get Isle of Man and the rest of Scotland here. This is a lot of work because I'm going to have to beat up every single one individually. All right. Ivar the Boneless. Oh, I still need to get some concubines too, because I actually get a penalty for not having enough concubines. So, okay, where were we? We were deciding not to do that. Oh, who to give my land to? We're not giving that. Can I designate before I decide? I can't change my designated heir. That was my one question. So I do have to murder him. I can grant him. Can I grant him? Where do you think I should? If I give it to him down here, is he just going to get his ass kicked? Oh, is that? Oh, we haven't gone off of play. Let's get him married. Am I at war? Oh my God, I'm at war already? I mean, I guess I started in. I was already at war with Northumbria. Okay. How many can you get before you get caught? Each one is individual. It's based on your skills of whether it's not just get caught, it's whether you are discovered in your scheme. And no matter what, all of your, not here, all of your schemes show up here. Not only the ones that you've discovered, but these are the schemes that you have to keep from other people. Essentially secrets. These are all the secrets you have to keep from other people. Was that where it was? Did I look in the right place? There we go. Hooks and secrets. There's my secrets. You automatically have hooks on your children, no matter what. That comes with it. And these are your secrets that you need to keep secret, because if somebody finds them out, it is a hook. And there's 2 different kinds of hooks. There's weak hooks and strong hooks. Strong hooks suck. Weak hooks are a little something wrong. Maybe I fucked a pig. Strong hooks are, I murdered 2 of my sons. By the way, killing your own sons has huge huge implications if this gets out and discovered in lots and lots of bad ways, just so you know. All right. So I am at war. Didn't I send a... I did get him married, right? Okay. Either way, we will get him married. We will get him married to a nice Jewish girl. All right. He is the person that I want. I am going to give him my title. I think the best title to give him is going to be this one. Do I want to give him that one? I can give him the Earldom of Drifton. I can give him everything except for my kingship and one of these. But I don't think I want to... I think I want to keep these together. Yeah, these make more money on top of it. These have more soldiers. 335, 360, 504, 385. Ooh. That's my big moneymaker right there. They are all insular Christian, so I'm already suffering a penalty because I am different. I may have to convert. We may have to convert to insular. And then my son will become my vassal. Let's do it. Is that what I want to do? No, it is not what I want to do. Because if I do this, he's... Oh, no, I still have the... He's going to be independent of me. If I do that, he's going to be independent of me. It is part of the High Chiefdom of Meath, Kingdom of Ireland. Oh, it is not even. He's going to be my vassal, but he's not paying me any money. Ooh, that would be bad. I would essentially lose the income out of this. Absolutely, as opposed to it being the trickle up effect. What is this dude jar? Kingdom of Alba, Empire Britannia. So it's part of the Kingdom of Alba. Yeah, I do want to give him one of these. See, as the holder of the earldom and the holder of the duchy, I get all these soldiers, 360 soldiers, when we go to war. If I give this to my son, he only gives me a portion of that. But I don't want to give him this one because that has more soldiers. If I'm going to lose some soldiers, I want to lose some of the 360, not some of the 500. Also makes less money. And I can't give him this because then he would be independent of me since it's the same level. It's the equivalent of him being an earl in this place. So he wouldn't wouldn't be my vassal anymore. Although it says it would. It says he becomes a vassal. Which seems odd. Why would he be a vassal? Is it because it's in another kingdom? So You know, it says I'm going to be his vassal, so I think that that's safe. Only one way to find out. Okay, he's my vassal. Good. Defend it well, my son. And now I am 3 of 4. Good. Now, let's get on to some killing of sons, right? Because that's all Nix wants to do. He just wants to kill my sons. All right. First things first. He's never going to see it coming. I cannot murder him yet. Barrett Ivering is your child. I can't murder a child? Can I disinherit him? Oh, he'll hate me for it. You can't murder your own child in this game. That doesn't seem right. You can murder anybody. I can murder priests. Apparently I can't murder my own kid. Who knew? We cannot have him be my heir. We cannot have him be my heir. This would be utter ruin if this happens. I'm going to use 350 prestige to do this, which is not quite half, but close to half of my prestige. It's also going to cost me 150 renown, which is kind of important. Renown is how well known you are, and I only have 222. And when this goes up, this gives you bonuses that affect your overall playthrough all the way through the history of your playthrough. Like this affects your children and your children's children and children's children all the way through. But there's just no way that I can let him, with those numbers, inherit anything. I just can't. But I can marry him off to an enemy. Oh, that would be awesome. God, if I could make him the king of Northumbria, I could just roll over them. Do I want to do it that way? Is there a better way to do it? All right. There are other ways of doing it. Nick, I know you love murder. So we're going to do this the other way. There's multiple ways to do stuff. We haven't even started the game. This is how deep this game is. One of the things that you can do is you can send your spy master off to find secrets. And I will have my spy master find secrets in my own court. Or is that me? No. Where is he? Where's my stupid son? Yeah, he is there. At the court of Inri the Sudjar. And we are looking in the keep. No, we don't want that. There we go. That's what we want. In your court. That's what we wanted right there. Good. If we luck out, let's give this a shot. We'll see if we can get a hook on my son, which would give us an excuse to throw him in jail. You have the law disparate tribes. Characters cannot be imprisoned. Oh my God. All right. That won't work. Fuck. This is terrible. Appoint as the court physician. Yeah, that'll go over real well. Oh, that would not be good. So the other thing we could do to help him along, but no, you just can't. You can't. Because you could put him into one of these positions over here, and if you did, over time he would get better. But he is so bad right now that he would absolutely make a mess of everything. Okay. So we can't murder him. We can't imprison him. There is nothing else to do but disinherit him. Barid, I am sorry, but you cannot inherit. This is a lot of money. This is a lot of stuff here that I am losing. But, I mean, we've also got this dude here, too. This is another problem. But at least he's not awful. He's just this guy cannot stay. We're disinheriting. Oh, and he still doesn't hate me totally for it, because he probably doesn't understand what I just did. Okay. So now I've got a new heir. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, God. Wrathful, brave, and honest. And an insightful thinker. Yeah, sure he is. All right, next thing to do. Let's start fixing our chancellors. So we want to have somebody with good diplomacy. He's our best in diplomacy. That's the best we got going. Okay. Their steward. We've got to have somebody who's a better steward than us. All right. How much is it going to cost to recruit him to court? What has he got going? Diligent, zealous. He is a very zealous Astro good. Gregarious, excellent. He's got some skills with a sword. He's actually level 17, which is not bad there. Wait. He's a level 11 here, which is not good by any measures, but not bad. My next likely candidate is 7. Yeah, he's going to have to do. And it's going to cost me 5 gold. Yeah, I can do that. I'm sorry, Chieftain Sigtrig. You're out. My Marshal, level 7. There's got to be. I mean, we're freaking Norse. Okay, the guy I just hired and put as a steward is there. So 13. My next highest here has that. Oh, God. The guy I just fired as my steward, I am now hiring to be my marshal. We are leaving you there because you are awesome. Hofgodi, you are the best. You're simply the best. This is not what you'd call a stellar cast to work with. So we want to stick her 9-court intrigue into helping me with this plan to find secrets. Oh no. Let's address this war that we're in. We're at war. Is that us? It is. We got 6,000 versus this king of East Anglia. What is this war that I am in? Oh, there's Jesus Christ. That's me. Who am I fighting? This is the more annoying thing is I know that there's something that I can click on. Oh, there we go. Here it is. Okay. So I got to go sail down there and kick his ass. Which I can do. And what am I fighting for? Oh, that is a different war. Oh God, I got loads of wars going on. Sons of Lodbrok, invasion of East Anglia. I don't see us. Let's see what my demands are. All the territory within his realm. Oh, okay. So I am fighting him for that realm. Okay, good to know. Now I'm also fighting him for Lothian. Oh, I stand a chance on getting quite a significant part of England if I do this right. But this is too. Oh, he's got no allies. Does he only have no allies? And he is fighting 2 wars at the same time with no allies. All right. Well, let's see. Oh, these are mine? Oh, these are mine. I already have my armies up and running. Are there any more that I can? And these are all just levies, too. I need to create some men at arms. I'm not making much money, but I'm also activated. So that costs money when you've already mustered your troops. They tend to be more expensive. So let's get some footmen. Let's get some bowmen. All right. Now it's going to be a while till I get these guys. Where's my rally point? Do I have a rally point yet? Oh, my rally point is there. I am going to put my rally point right here so I can march on down. We are going to raise all my armies here, although it's probably not very many because I've only got 5 of 100 because it takes some time to raise your armies, to actually formulate your armies. Oh, there she is. Finally, she accepted the marriage proposal. Good for you. Be fruitful and multiply, my child. So we have finally started the game. All right. So there is our troops. Let's get those guys going. See if we can beat them up. What are they looking like? You know, do I want to start this fight? Because it's pretty evenly. Oh, we don't have a commander. Ooh, that would be bad. Man, I hate making my steward. Oh, these are 4. We are going to make this one big effing army. Because that is way stronger. Does he have any commander? All right, no, we are not doing that. We are coming right here, my friend. Oh, see, that's a problem. Each of those skulls means that you lose, that the terrain is such that you would lose some men along the way, 100 men each. And that you wouldn't want to do this early in the stage of the game. You guys just keep on moving. Oh, yeah. Oh, damn it. Well, I've got 5,000 levies to burn. You go get on your boats, my friends. Let's hurry this up a little bit. Oh, did you get away from me? You did. All right, he's running. That's fine. God. Oh, losing guys all the way along. Oh, good. You're on a ship. Excellent. Ooh. I'm going to lose decisively. We are going to stop that right there and not do that. We are going to come over here. We've already committed to this move. Oh, we're probably going to get our asses kicked. Okay, so what happens here is this is how many guys we have. This is how many guys they have. But these guys are probably going to jump down and join in. This is what they call the roll. Every few ticks or so, it shows what our advantage is versus them. And now my guys are in it. And so are losing by 4, losing by 6, because they now have added their guys. Oh, shit. I am not paying attention. Because they added a bunch more people. But still, even though I'll probably beat him because I have twice as many, well, not quite twice as many guys as him, I'm taking more losses per loss of him. So eventually you can whittle them down. And it happens heartbreakingly if it happens to you. Come on, baby, get in there. Get in there. I'm still whittling them down, even though I'm at a disadvantage. There we go. Now we got some good numbers. Yeah, keep it up, dude. You need to find some more hooks. There we go. And then it all happens because now I've got my men-at-arms in there. Not many, but got a victory there. All right, so we did not get any advantage for that. We're going to take you on now. Well, actually, you're going over here. You know what? Let's just jump into it. Oh, that's really stupid. We're going to go after her. That is one thing we forgot to do. We want to make this one unified army because one army under a commander is way more powerful than 2 armies. Oh, yeah, he's going to go down now. All right. Oh, no. Oh my God. We want to now. He is raiding. He is sieging this city, and this is their main city because that's what the little flames mean. That's their capital. What we are hoping for, in fact, we could even check that now, is to see if we have. Oh, you know what we don't have? We do not have a physician. Oh, and there is a physician right there. He just happens to need to be recruited. That does not happen as often as it should. So we have a competent physician we have just recruited. Where are you, dude? There you are. And we are going to make you our court physician. Yes, this helps keep men from dying, which is a bad thing, especially if they're your knights. So now we are sieging this town. What we are hoping for is a couple of things. There's different ways that you can win a war. What are we doing? This is Lothian. Different ways that you can win a war. You can win by it's a total war score. And the war score is made up from held objectives, from battles, from occupied holdings, and from prisoners. If you siege the capital, and let's see where this guy is living. Yeah, he is in this town right here. You can see that's why I have his little thing over. So he's in this town. If we siege it and break down the walls and go in and get him, we win. If we get his heir, it's a 50% toward winning. So it all just adds up to your war score. So we'll see how this goes. Meanwhile, something I had not done is let's assign what our council should be doing. We're now at a position where we may not want to be Catholic. I mean, we now want to be Astra 2. Here's why I say that. If you can't beat them, join them. It is a lovely thing to think that we could convert all of the Western world to our way of thinking. However, keep in mind, our best friends are over here as far as our religion. All these guys? Actually, Holy Roman Empire isn't even a thing yet. Our guys, these guys all over here, they're all Catholic. See? Catholic. Oh, they're Slovenian, Slovinskin. But Catholic, Orthodox, Catholic, France, Catholic, trying to convert your populace, because we're going to have to convert every single one of these Catholic counties over to our religion, although that is a insular Christianity. And honestly, all these guys, these are all insular Christianity, I think. Yep, they're all insular. We might be better off being insular as opposed to Norse. Not Norse religion. We may have to let Odin and Freya go, because it is not horrible to rule over somebody who is a different religion, but it certainly makes things very difficult. And we are about to probably take over this right here, because as soon as we're done with these two wars, that's what we're doing. We're going after Scotland. We're going for the big chunk of land here, and then we're going to have to start a slow war one at a time to get through here. If we are not Catholic, it is going to be very much more challenging to keep order and to have it run properly. Corey Wallace is in the chat room. He says, "What happened? I'm in the middle of a stream, so I missed what the clickbait was." What happened? What happened is I started with the world's worst son, uneducated. I can barely believe he actually has his brain smart enough to figure out how to breathe and pump his heart, because this is what happened right here. It's what? This is on poor learning at 6, 0 for intrigue, 0 for stewardship, 2 for martial, and 7 for diplomacy. And what's worse, I can't murder him or throw him in jail. So, yeah. So we may actually have to make that change sometime in the future. Let's figure out what we need to do with our council. This will do our foreign affairs. Are we loved? Do our vassals like us? Yeah, they like us well enough. Don't need to do that. We are doing okay money-wise. We could try and promote the culture, which would help. I don't need to enforce the levy or garrison rate. But I want you to find me some new knights. And then we've got you going what you need to do. We have you assigned to court intrigue. I don't think we're going to find much. So let's add you to chivalry at the moment, because that's where we're fighting a war. All right. Let the siege begin. And by the way, these are raiders. So on top of that, they're dealing with some raiders from Dunbar. My heir is unmarried. Yes, because I don't really want him to be my heir. I haven't decided. Let's see if we can get him married off. Let's see if we can find him a good Jewish girl. Just see what's out there in the available girls. As opposed to looking harder for other girls. Because I really would like to create an alliance of some kind. Ooh, she's not bad. I really also would love to have some traits that she would pass on down to the kids. Oh, hello, Glida. She's Norse. From where? Västergotland. She's got some potential, but she doesn't have much numbers. But then again, we don't care because this is good. This is great. What we really would love to see is a genius. But I don't see any geniuses. Genius and Herculean, or Amazonian in this case, are the hardest ones to find. Beautiful, usually Hala. 12 in diplomacy, that would be helpful. 7, okay. Oof, yeah, no. Do we just go for numbers? Yeah, but the learning, this is the thing. I don't really need the learning on her. All right, let's go the other way. Let's go look in the hard way like we did before. She's 72. What a shame. She would have been great. Well, she wouldn't have been great, but she would have been okay. All right, let's sum up our skills. She's not a ruler, adult, landed female, inside my influence, and we're back with the same girls. But we got Sophie. Oh, Gisela. Did we already get our? No, we did get our heir. Oh, Gisela would have been fantastic. Look at this. She's a freaking genius. Was she there before? Did I miss her? How old is she? 28? How did I miss her? God dang it. You know what? Oh, can I do another marriage? How can you marry on your own? He's already got a concubine. Okay. Can I do another marriage with string? No, I can't. God, fuck. Can I divorce? No, I can't divorce her yet. Can I invite her to court? She will not accept. Ugh. Fuck, where were you, Gisela? Where were you a couple of seconds ago? Well, if at the very least... At the very least, she will strengthen the bloodline. And who knows, we may be stuck with him anyway, depending on how things go here. But we definitely want to get her in our sphere of influence. Who knows, my son might die in a horrible battle. And we want him to marry... Not Bear! No, that would be a waste. Waste. Why can I not? Why is my son not there? Is he gay? By the way, that is a thing. That is very much a thing. No, he's heterosexual. Oh, maybe because I've got this set to inheritable all. There we go. There we go. Let's take drop. Yeah. No. No. That would be no. And once again, this is where the Catholic problem comes in. All right. So that wasn't even a possibility. You know what? Let's hold off. Maybe we don't need to have him do that just yet. Because technically speaking, if he dies, then the next son down gets it. So right now, his heir would be the heir that I want him to have. Or actually, I'm his heir anyway. So let's not have him have any kids. All right. I think we're good. Let's siege continue. We will hurry this up, but not too fast, because this is how you get yourself killed. A white piece? You know best. You want a white piece. Yeah, enough blood spilled in this. Oh, I guess I am sort of still losing. Do I have any? I don't have any prisoners. Your liege has signed a white peace with Pickett Engman. White peace with you. So a white piece is essentially, it's one of, like I said, one of three possible peace offers. Sometimes both sides will agree the war is no longer worth pursuing. With a white peace, the attacker typically loses some piety or prestige, but far less than with a humiliating defeat. I could keep going. However, I've got this other war going on down here. And I'm probably going to lose that one. That's just from me ignoring it, is why it's negative 12. Actually, I may win that one too. All right, so here's the question. You know my solution, murder. I can't murder. There's nobody to murder. So here's the question, my friends. Do I keep going with this war on the off chance that I win it? I mean, what's the lands here that I would have to? I would have to essentially. It's possible I could just keep going and win this fucker, because I have kind of kicked his ass all over the place. Or do I hold off So I keep going. Try and like go for the gold ring to win. Because what am I trying to win? I will get with this East Anglia, I will get the territory in King Petty Eamon's, which would be, that's that one. And then did he start 2 wars with me? Oh no, I started with 2 wars. I would win this and this, all of this and this, if I keep going and I beat them. But I don't know if it's a big if. I do have 4,000 troops. Now, if I accept the white piece because I was an attacker, I will lose some points. But I also won't lose any more soldiers and or other things. What's your thoughts? Keep going or take the white piece? My personal feeling is we should at least take this. That would get us a long way. But the question is, and it's real estate and it's money. It would get us a whole lot more vassals, though. I don't know. This is really hard because I believe these vassals, these are feudal, not tribal. So I would have feudal and tribal mixed together, and we'd have to convert the tribal to feudal eventually. And I've never done that. And it is, from what I've heard, complicated. It's challenging. Corey Wallace says quit and go back to ESO. I could do that too. But if I weren't to do that, what should I do? Should I keep going and kick this guy's ass and take his land? And then go down here and kick this guy's ass, which is essentially the same guy, and take this land? It would mean that I'll probably not be able to start kicking these asses and taking this land or these asses for a little while. But that is an awful lot of territory, and prime territory it is. Go for broke? Nick says go for broke. And you know what I do? Whatever Nick says. So we're going for broke. I have to take concubines too. Oh, and I could also call Jarl Singader because I made him a Jarl over here, my dynasty member, to give me a hand with us as well. I also need to designate a guardian for him. We want somebody with trusting. We want somebody with that trait. Although he is already 14, chances of him getting it are low. He doesn't have great stats. I'm just going to name myself as a... We're going to keep going. Okay, we have done that. Now, they are not in ours, so I'm not going to worry about them. Now, I got 19 out of that. 19%. Did I get anybody to... Did I take any prisoners? Nope, I did not take any prisoners that mean anything. So let's take a look and see if I got any prisoners. Got one prisoner. I can ransom her for 43. I could also convert her, which would piss him off to no end. No, I'm just going to keep going. He's down there fighting. All of these are occupied. Can I take this still? No, I think I don't want to do that. I want to do... Do I want to do that? Is there a city that I can take? Is this all of mine? Who is occupied? Oh, I do want to call on my buddy. I want to call him on the invasion of East Anglia. Yep, I want to do that. Since it's not going to take us much to do that. Ooh. Oh, who got murdered? Baird got murdered! Baird got murdered. Nick, it was done, and not by me. My idiot son went and got himself killed. That does not surprise me. He was not very smart. He did not deserve this. Yes, he did. Now, what this says is it creates stress. Here's your stress meter. You have 3 levels of stress. Every time you go up a level, you have a stress event that usually puts on you a quality or a trait that is really detrimental to you. You kind of have a period of time. You have 5 years to get the stress off of you before that trait gets applied. But it, generally speaking, is a bad thing. But Barrett died. Yeah, he totally did deserve it. All right, let's see. We walked into a fight. Oh, and we're going to get ourselves killed. Oh, we're going to get ourselves killed. Jarldom of Jorvik? Jarl of Jorvik. Yeah, this is not good. There's not a lot that I can do at this point. I have already got her into chivalry. I already got him in the... Oh, we are in the skullduggery focus, and we can't do anything about it for another 4 years. Oh, that sucks. And I can't change my commander. So we may have to take this one in the teeth. Yeah, they are going to own us. Yes, they are. They are owning us something terrible. Oh, he found me a nice commander. Let's take a look. Oh, he's a monster. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're taking him, and we're taking him now. Unfortunately, he can't help me with this fight, but he is going to be my new commander on this army. when we're done. Although we're just going to get slaughtered. What have they got in there? I don't think I can see what's in his army. That's the siege. I don't want to see the siege. What's he got? He's got 5 champions, but I can't see what they are. Oh, enemy fatal casualties plus 25. Oh, that's going to hurt. Friendly fatal casualties minus 25. All right, that's good. That's good. We offset each other. All right, let's just do this. So we lost our champion, lost another champion. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, I just inherited. What did I just inherited? Oh, my counselor, Fadek, died. Oh, yep, we're losing all our counselors because they're all in my army. And this is what happens when you lose a battle. I got my marshal here. Oh, man. Do I have anybody better? Oh. I'm going to need you. I'm sorry, dude. You're probably going to die. Steward. Yeah, I'm not moving you off of there. Oh, God. Oh. All right. Corruption is just going to run rampant and decimate my stuff. All right, let's finish this off. Let's hope he doesn't kill everybody. Let's hope I have some left. Because I walked in with like 3,000. Oh, 2,500. That's not good. So we are going to retreat back. Let's see if, what's our, we don't even have that many dudes. Oh, this is going to hurt bad. So we are retreating. What time is it? Because I have to still make dinner. Oh, it's 8:30. I should probably go. But on the plus side now, we're all set up. We know what's going on. Baird. I'd like to say I'm sorry you're dead, but I am not. Wait. Did he die? Oh, my son got killed. The good one got killed in the war. This is why you make sure that your heir, the people you want, stay out of the war. Ah, damn it. God, fuck. So yeah, this is the guy, you know, that we made a big deal about getting married to Isabella. But on the plus side, Izzy is now single. Izzy's single. And my buddy here does need a wife. And I need some concubines because I'm actually taking a hit because I don't have concubines. All right. So, Izzy. Looks like I got a new heir. Not the one I picked. Oh no, she's got the trusting too. I can't really have her. Ugh. He gets 1,000. Oh my god. All right. Gotta do what you gotta do. All right. You, my friend, Siegfried, Siegfried needs to, from now on, although honestly, to be quite honest, I wouldn't mind Goodfried being a, yeah, actually, Goodfried would not be a bad pick if we had to. I'm just going to let the other one roll. How old is he? He's 15. Okay. So make some notes, gentlemen. First off, we have to hope that we don't die here. We also have to, we've got our heir and the spare, which is good. We should probably get the heir married off to somebody that can create a really good alliance for us and maybe has some good traits that will be able to be passed down into the family line. I guess we got the lands here back because we got the lands back because my son got himself killed. How did he get himself killed? Where did he go? I never even saw his army show up. Did he just fall out of his boat and drown? And the other thing we have to do is we have to get me some concubines. We absolutely have to do that because that does make a very big difference in my I'm one-legged. It makes a big difference is to not have your concubines. Oh, we're 31%. We may lose this one. Which would suck. I have unused farmland. I know that. I have a lot of unused things. All right, so I'm going to go. That is been 2 hours, and we've only gone through 5 months, 7 months, and managed to get our asses kicked already. So we'll see how this goes. What does it want me to do? Oh, I could hire mercenaries. I do have the money for that. That is not a bad idea. They're expensive, but they're good. All right. So I guess that's it. I'm going to go make some dinner for the husband. And so now you kind of get a sense of what I'm doing. Dang, my 3DS isn't turning on. I'm sorry. Nick says you either win or you die. Pretty much. AC Ray said save and try it. That's how you said you should play. Yeah, you're right. I do as I don't. Do as I say, not as I do. Now, the nice thing is that with this game is that you can, the auto saves actually always go back to the first of the year. We could go back to the first of the year, but that's when this game started. So we would have to redo everything we just did, which was quite a bit. When you have an autosave, you do not have the autosave with the Iron Man. That is the difference. You can't save and you can't have autosave. You do have a save when you exit the game, but you only get that one save. So, yeah, I guess we'll come back to it on next Sunday night. if not sooner, you might just see a notification. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to throw a notification bell, especially for this stream, because we will absolutely play this back again. It was it was interesting. Barrett. What a terrible. I have never seen a character with stats that low. But that's what Crusader Kings is like. All right, everyone. We will talk to you later, if not later this week, if not next week. Just, might just happen. And I'll let you know, Nick. I'll send you a little notification that I'm doing it. So everyone have a good night and take care. Bye, everyone.